Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Dunn. Hopefully you just got done watching my introduction to this idea of symbolic arguments. You'll remember in that screencast, what we wanted to do was determine the validity of a symbolic argument using truth tables or by using standard arguments. But what we didn't get done with is we did not determine a logical conclusion from the set of premises. I want to show you an example of that today. So first of all, you'll want to remember all of those standard forms of arguments. So for example, the valid arguments are the law of detachment, the law of contraposition, the law of syllogism, and the disjunctive syllogism. Those are the only valid arguments. Those are the only arguments you can use to supply a valid conclusion. Don't use these fallacies because these are invalid arguments. Only use the valid arguments. So let's look at an example. Okay, so consider these premises. So the first premise is if I study for the test, then I will get an A. The second premise is I do not get an A. What would be the logical conclusion? So do you see the law of contraposition here? So the premise is if I study for the test, then I will get an A. I'm negating that second part of the conditional statement. So the logical conclusion is since I did not get an A, therefore I did not study for the test. This is an example of the law of contraposition. Okay, so look for those standard arguments when you're supplying your conclusions. All right, good luck. Email me with any questions.